Hello Tamers and welcome to round 2 of the Xros Encounter Wars, Kiriha vs Rika. It's a draw, so we're going for another roll, and Rika has the first move. Security setup. Digimon standby, let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Pokemon evolves into Renamon. And then for 3 cost, Renamon is played. This is the EX2 Rena, which on play reveals the top 4 cards of the deck to search for one member of her evolution line and 1 copy of Rika. Nice, we've got Miko over there and too many Rikas to choose from. So of course, 1 Miko Mode and 1 copy of Rika is added to the hand. But it is a bit of a shame that evolution plugin will be sent to the bottom of the deck. Turn over. Hatching, Babydomon, or I guess I should pronounce it as Babydomon, evolves into Blue Flare Gaussmon. Then for 3 cost, Modoki Betamon is played from the hand, followed by, at another 3 cost, another copy of Gaussmon. Turn over. The Renamon in the raising area is immediately moved out, as the other one goes for security on 1k DP. Check. 2k on Vmon, so she is deleted. Then for 2 cost, this Renamon will evolve into Cubimon. On evolve, reveal the top 3 cards of the deck to search for 1 plugin. 2 and 3, well, there's just attack plugin A. And finally, for 3 cost, Cubimon will evolve into Taomon. And on evolve, you may play a Rika Nunaka from your hand for free. And with that, Rika is played. Turn over, Gaussmon moves out. Now first, the Gaussmon on the middle will go for security on 1k DP. Check. 2k on Patamon, it is deleted. But on delete, Kiriha may now play 1 level 4 Digimon with Blue Flare in its traits from his hand, suspended at no cost. And with that, Decker Dramon is played in suspend. On play, draw 1, then for each of your opponent's Digimon, draw 1 card. So that's a total of 2 draw. Now the bottom Gaussmon will go for security as well. Check. It is 5k on Cubimon, so it is deleted as well. And as it leaves the field, Kiriha's partner, Greymon, will be played. Now this is really the backbone of the deck. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 2 cards with Blue Flare and their traits from among them to your hand. But if you have Kiriha in play, you may return 1 Metal Greymon from your trash to your hand instead. And now, a lot rides on this top 4 reveal. First, second, third, and 4. That is quite unfortunate. He's still not getting a tamer in hand. He chooses to add Gaussmon and Greymon to his hand. The 2 Deckard Greys are sent to the bottom of the deck. Now for 2 cost, Modoki Betamon evolves into male Birdramon. And oh my god! So this is the power of a general coming in at the final moments, just at the right time to save his army. At 4 cost, Aonuma Kiriha is played. Sometimes RNG just does the most beautiful things. But oh man, in that case, it might have been better to take 1 of the Decker Greys instead of sending both to deck bottom. Well, with that, turn over, hatching a Pokemon. Evolves into Renamon. And now, Rika is ready to go all out. For 3 cost, Taomon will evolve into the mystical Oriental Sorceress, all dressed up for the occasion, Sakuyamon, Miko Mode. 1 draw. On evolve, you may use an option with plugin in its name or a yellow option with a memory cost of 5 or less from your hand, ignoring color restrictions and without paying the cost. Then, after using that option card, instead of trashing it, place it on top of your security face down. So with this effect, Rika will perform a Card Slash. Attack, plugin A. On main, one of your Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn. Of course, the target chosen is Miko Mode, and this card is placed on top of her security. With Pokemon's inheritable, 1 draw, and with Renamon, Cubimon, and Taomon's inheritables, 3 shots of -2k DP can be sent to Kiriha's Digimon. First, 2 shots are sent to Greymon at 4k DP. It is depleted and deleted, but as a Xros Wars Digimon, on delete, save. You may place this card under one of your tamers as its bottom evolution card. So he is now saved inside Kiriha's Cross Loader. And the third -2k DP is sent to male Birdramon. Now Miko Mode will go for security on 11k DP, 2 checks. On attack, this Digimon can evolve into a Sakuyamon from your hand at a cost of 1, ignoring evolution requirements. So paying 1 cost, Rika will command Miko Mode to Mode Shift into the original Sakuyamon. 1 draw. And with Sakuyamon's on evolve, unsuspend 1 of your Digimon, and for each tamer you have, return 1 plugin option from your trash to your hand. So she unsuspends, but since the attack plugin went to security, there's nothing to recycle from the trash. And now the attack connects for 2 checks. First check, 5k on Male Burdra, trashed. Second check, 2k on Vmon, trashed as well. And now that it's unsuspended, Sakuyamon will go for another strike. And now Rika will use her effect. During your turn, when your Digimon in the Renamon evolution line attacks, you may suspend this tamer to use one plugin from your hand at no cost. So suspending her stealth, she performs a second Card Slash for another copy of Attack Plugin A. Once again, Sakuyamon powers up to 3 checks. Now this is not necessary because Kiriha only has 2 security left. But the point here is Sakuyamon's second effect. During your turn, when you use an option card with a use cost of 2 or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for the turn. The target chosen is Male Burdramon, and coupled with the minus 2k DP from earlier, he is destroyed. But, just like Greymon, on delete, save, he goes into Kiriha's Cross Loader. And now, 2 checks. First check, 5k on Decker Draw, trashed, and final security check for Kiriha. And it is... Man, it looks like my mad blue luck is back at it again, cause Blue Flare is not going down without a fight. Your final security was Blazing Memory Boost, which is now placed in the battle area. But with that, Kiriha is now defenseless. Now, Rika could end her turn by putting more aggro on the board, but she knows that if she has 2 or more Digimon on the field, Blue Flare will receive an explosive boost in power. So instead, for 2 cost, the Renamon in the raising area will simply evolve into Cubimon. Turn over. At the start of the turn, Kiriha pumps the memory up to 3. Active, draw, hatching, a Babydomon, it evolves into Gaussmon. And now, it is time for Blue Flare to blaze up. Kiriha's effect. During your turn, when you would play a Digimon with DigiXros requirements, by suspending this tamer, you can also place cards from under your tamers as DigiXros material. So by suspending himself, Greymon! Male Burdramon! DigiXros! Placing the Male Burdramon and Greymon from underneath him as evolution cards for 3 cost, the Blazing Tyrant's Metal Greymon will be played directly onto the field. His DigiXros conditions are Greymon x Male Burdramon on DigiXros -2, so by placing both of the materials, that's a total of -4 cost, 7 -4 for 3. On play, this Digimon gains rush for the turn. Then, if you DigiXrossed 3 of your opponent's Digimon with a number of evolution cards less than or equal to this Digimon, cannot attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. Unfortunately, when Metal Greymon is played by DigiXros, he will only ever have a maximum of 2 sources. So there's nothing he can do about Sakuyamon with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evolution cards. But still, he will aggressively attack with Greymon's Inheritable. On attack once per turn, if this Digimon is Blue Flare and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, unsuspend this Digimon. But Rika played around it. Likewise, with Male Burdramon on attack once per turn, while this Digimon is Blue Flare and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, one of your opponent's Digimon cannot attack or block until your opponent's next end of turn. But again, Rika played around that. Honestly, you could say this is one of the worst matchups for Blue Flare because with the addition of Miko Mode and all of the new plugins, the Sakuyamon deck is able to function extremely well with only 1 Digimon. As we saw earlier, it has decent offensive potential thanks to the combination of free plugins and Sakuya's Unsuspend, all while controlling the opponent's field with the DP minus from the inheritables of the entire evolution line. Security check, but we know what it is, so Metal Greymon is surviving for sure. It is Attack Plugin A. On security, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 tamer from among them to your hand, then add this card to your hand. 1, 2, 3. No tamers, so the plugin is just added to the hand. Now Decker Dramon will go for security on 5k DP. Check! Wow! But it is the Harris with 2k DP. Rika is being merciless! She seriously wants to make up for her defeat in the first round of the Biggest Dreamer Cup against Takado. On security, at the end of the battle, one of your opponent's Digimon gains security attack -1 for the turn, then add this card to your hand. The target chosen is Metal Greymon. So wow, honestly it wouldn't even have mattered if Metal Greymon could unsuspend for consecutive attacks. He would be stopped in his tracks right there. Now Kiriha will use the delay effect of Blazing Memory Boost, trashing it from his battle area for +2 memory. And then for 7 cost, he plays the option card, Plasma Decker Draw Launcher. On main, return one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon to its owner's hand. So with that, Sakuyamon is bounced back to the hand and turnover. Active, draw, Cubimon moves out and attacks. Kiriha has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner is Rika and Sakuyamon Miko Mode. So she will be moving up to take on Bloom Lordmon in the Block A semi-finals.